And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to throw, it's McCoy. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defensive line.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that DN.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Jordan. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes his connection. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Williams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out. Continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short. If you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out. Shut that play down before it even started.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Lee.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Latu. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Owen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncut.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the 1st half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Caught behind the line. It's Schultz. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Offensive coaches love this situation. Get a score late in the first half and a chance to tack one on early in the second.
It's like a double dip, and they did a great job executing there in that 2 minutes.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And the route is on.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous and he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Now the pitch. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after it.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Jordan. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unleashes one. It's complete. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Miami.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets him back in the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Running it back, it's Jordan. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Schultz. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Pressure coming.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back. It's Jordan. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that last punt return for a touchdown. Let's see if we get another big special teams play. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass, it's McCoy. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close.
Today's final score.